Shelley Winter Show. We're live, we're local, we're topical, and we're relevant, and we're only going to 8 p.m. tonight. So I wanted to start here. I love Eric Erickson. I listen to Eric Erickson every day. And I listen to Eric for several reasons. The primary reason is because I learn stuff, right? When I listen to him, I learn stuff. And then the other reason I listen to him is because as talk radio hosts, we all have egos, and I don't want to necessarily talk about the same things he's talking about. So if he talks about a big story, I may stay away from it. And the consultants and everybody would tell me, well, Shelley, it's okay because it's two different audiences. He's in the afternoon, you're in the evening and stuff. But our own egos get in the way. It's like, Eric talked about this, I'm going to stay away from it, right? So those are the two main reasons. But the third reason is because he's good at what he does. He's very good. And as a fellow talker, I learn all the time of how I can get better. So I listened to him for years. Even when I wasn't on this station, I still listened to him when he was in the afternoons and everything. And one of the things Eric always says when he goes into these, he starts to talk about religion and God and Christianity and everything. He always talks about how the consultants and the program directors of the stations that he's on, the research, right? Not them necessarily, but the research tells them that people who listen to talk radio don't want to hear about religion and Christianity and stuff like that. But Eric still talks about it because it's who he is. And I'm sure in his brain, he's saying, hey, I'm not trying to be difficult, but this is who I am. I'll be inauthentic with my audience if I don't bring it up when it comes to me, or I tie it into what I'm talking about, right? So he's being his authentic self. And that's part of another reason why I love listening to him. But I'm not as religious, and I mean, I believe in God, of course. I know God moves in my life, but I'm not there like him. I want to be. I struggle every day. I want to be. I want to get there where he is. But I'm about to do the thing that the program directors and the consultants tell him not to. I'm about to talk about God, and the reason why I'm about to do that is because I'm seeing him move in my life. And this may sound self-serving, but I don't mean it to be. It really is something heavy on my head and heart that I want to share with you in just over the next couple minutes, and then we'll move on to another topic. But I want to share with you because I know there's somebody or some people out there trying to struggle with whatever's going on in their lives. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe you've had a job loss. Maybe you've had a personal loss of money or family or something, right? And I've got to tell you, I'm watching. Since January, I'm watching God move in my life in a way that is at once exciting to see what's happening and watch it happening, but at the same time scary as all get out. Because I've asked for his help, and it's coming in droves, and it's coming through people, strangers. People who were once strangers, now family and friends. People that I've never met before, I've never set eyes on before, now moving in my life like I've known them my whole life. And they're moving in my life in such a way that it's only God, right? And so I say all of this to say that, ask him for whatever it is that you need. Ask him. I'm dead serious. Now, you may call him Jehovah, you may call him Allah, you may call him God, whatever it is, that entity, that higher power that you call on him or her. Call him. Mine is God. But call him or her. I don't know your faith tradition, but call on him. Because I'm telling you, it works. I'm a living, breathing test. I sit here now at 7:13 on Wednesday, February 21st. I'm telling you, it works. I am watching things happening in my life that I have no control over, and it's all good. And it's all because I asked. I got on my knees one day and asked him, and here it is. And it's the most exciting, but yet scariest time I've ever had in my life, because I just don't know how good it's going to be. Because it's good. It's all good. I'm looking at it move around me, but I just don't know how good it's going to be. And I'm saying that to you, if you're going through anything right now, trust me when I tell you, just get on your knees and close your eyes and ask him. Just say, I need. Not I want, but I need. And trust me when I tell you, within hours, and this is you know what, Within hours, you will see things happening. But the key to all of this is you must recognize when it's happening. You can't poo-poo when it happens. You can't say this is not happening. You can't look at it, someone stepping in front of you, coming into your life, and be suspicious and be leery. You have to understand it's God moving, because I'm watching it happen in my own life, and it's the most exciting time I've ever had in my life. But it's also at the same time the scariest, because the power of asking God for something and seeing it being answered by Him is incredibly overwhelming and powerful and scary. So Shelley Wynter Show.